Welcome back. Kevin's Mobile Repair. We got us a Escalade, which is going to be the same as a GMC Yukon Denali, anything with this 5.3 motor. We have coolant leak, broken heater hose, very common on these. Plastic likes to break on them. All that kind of good stuff. That was our original one right there. So all that kind of good stuff. All right, so we have an inlet and an outlet. I've also replaced the T connectors on here as well because these are also plastic. So either in an attempt, usually taking them off, you get destroyed, or they're just simply snapped off here at this end, or they snap off at the connector end right here. So that's why we're replacing those T's. You can get those. This one is the one with the auxiliary heater, so it has two heater lines that go to the back. That's why there's a T there. Some of your standard ones are just going to have just the connections that go straight in with no T. But this is a Escalade, so it does have rear air and rear heat, so that's why we have the T. I'm going to go down here to the water pump. One side's bigger than the other, so you can't really mess it up. And then this one also has one where it goes to the reservoir here to fill it up. So the only fun part is getting all that stuff off. The old ones, they usually don't like coming off real easy. So I'll give you a couple of tips. So what I typically do, to show you what I've done it for, is I will snip the two tips right here, especially when I know I'm placing the T connectors and everything already. No point in trying to fight with them, because squeezing these in, they're usually not going to want to go in there because they've been melded to this plastic housing. So you just snip the ends so that way this is free, and then you get a screwdriver in between here and wedge them loose. That worked for almost all of them except for one. I couldn't get to the one back in the back, so I had a saw and I slid it down the middle just like that. There's a nice straight access so I could get to it. So, like, be careful though, you don't want to go into the hose though, or sorry, into the metal line. That would be a problem. But this is basically how they end up when you start messing with them. They just all snap. So that's why we got the two T connectors. Dorman will have things like this, and same thing here. This one got upgraded to a metal, and these are Dorman hoses. So you can upgrade to the metal fitting here, which is great. You can do just this T connector if you want to do that, but like I said, I don't want to come back and have to redo this job for the other hose snapping or the T connector snapping. So we're just replacing all the plastic pieces and we're doing it so it makes the customer happy, and everything is all done all at one time with no other future problems. So not too much to get to, just kind of take your time, be careful with it. Make sure you do have the correct hoses for either it does or does not have auxiliary heater. That's really going to be the only difference, because the auxiliary heater is going to have, like I said, going to have those T connectors on there, and and one hose is bigger than the other, so you can't mess those up too much. But other than that, it's not too much to it. So we're gonna snap these on, snug everything up, and then burp out all the air bubbles. Any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know.